Hi there. There is one question I have gotten a lot lately, and it's about my Viking clothes. As you can see, I am wearing those now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my clothes, I'm going to change and then put all my clothes on the ground, and I'll talk a little bit about each garment. Okay, let's get to it. Shoes. Now, I find that shoes are the most important garment, because without shoes, well, let me put it this way, I've seen many Viking reenactors with everything, like a nice tunic and modern shoes to go with that. It doesn't look good. If you can get the kind of shoe that is made sort of from one piece of leather, so you have no stitching here, you have the stitching here instead, so the one piece of leather wraps around your foot, it's easier to waterproof. Okay. Trousers. These are my working trousers, and I also have what I like to call my party trousers. This design is more of the eastern kind that you would find normally to the east, and Danes and Norwegians would use more straight trousers. That's what people say. I don't know if that's an historical fact. I think that you would find both designs and other designs as well. So moving on, you need you need to wrap your chins, and these are linen for summer, one for each leg obviously, and I have a tweed pattern for winter. Now you will need a tunic. Most people, they buy a tunic first, and this you can make a tunic yourself actually. This is a linen tunic. It's made from actually fabric used for curtains, linen curtains. I've used it a lot. It doesn't look very good anymore, but still it does the job. Here's another linen tunic. It's a bit shorter, very simple design, and I wear these. Oh, I just heard a raven. There's a raven above me now. Anyway, I was saying, you use your linen sorry, you use your linen tunic closest to your body, and in summer that's all I wear, linen trousers and linen tunic. And then I have a woolen tunic. And you will notice it has a very distinct shape. It goes out here to make movement easier. I have used this a lot, and it has several small holes. It's from the flint and steel, so that's what you get. Okay. Yes. And it's always good to have a now I can't remember the English name. Brikkevev. This is handmade, and I use it often as a belt, actually. I have a hat. I look like this with a hat. I have a this is a hood. When I lay it out like this, you can see the pattern. It's a very simple pattern. And you have the hood opening here. I have a belt, obviously, a leather belt. Now, can you see me? When it comes to belts, again, you know, we have these people, they in reenactment settings, they walk around sometimes and they claim to be experts. One guy told me that Vikings never had belts of this dimension. And that's the kind of dogmatic thinking that you know, archaeologists, they would just shake their head. It's people who could cross oceans would be able to figure out that you don't have to have only one size of belt. Now you can have a broader, wider belt which will carry an axe and everything you need out in the woods and so on the farm better. But that's let's move on. Yes. This, I love this. It's well, it's a kind of kaftan, but as you can see, it's not historically correct in any way. It was made for me as a sort of a payment for a reading. I did a reading from one of my books, and I got this beautiful kaftan here. I asked if they could make it a bit longer than usual, just so that I could stay warm during that occasion when I was reading outside and it was really, really cold. And I've kept it. It's I like this. It keeps me warm. A friend of mine made these for me. It's no, in my 2 videos ago I couldn't figure out the right name for this kind of knitting. It's not knitting, it's nålebinding. It's actually in English the Norwegian word is used actually. Nåle binding, I guess you would say. Woolen socks and mittens made just in the same way. Now this is my oldest pouch. It's very worn. To be honest, I keep my car keys and cell phone here sometimes, and in the other compartment I keep things like my whetstone, my needle. I have to tell you, I actually couldn't find my cape. I think my cape vanished during a party during a Viking festival. I haven't seen it since. So, but luckily I kept my I almost said I kept my party trousers on, the wide ones. But I still have my trousers. But my cape is gone. If you have seen a blue cape, let me know. About capes, those are the simplest garment you can get. You just get a square woolen blanket actually, and that will do. Now, if you haven't worn Viking clothes, I think you should try. It's really comfortable and it looks much better. So that's all for now. I hope I was able to answer some questions. If you have any comments, please leave those in the comments section and I'll try to answer. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending this time with me out here in the woods. As I said, these clothes are not 100% historically accurate, but they work for me and they enable me to get a hands-on experience and a feeling with what it probably was like in the Viking Age, wearing Viking clothes. So again, thank you, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.